A lecture tends to be a one-sided class where you and your fellow students will sit and take notes while a lecturer talks about a specific topic or gives a presentation. This class is information-heavy, so taking notes is essential, and there may be little time to ask questions. Lectures are the main method for your university to teach you the necessary material. The world's poorest countries tend to have the largest family sizes and fertility rates. When people have no economic security and cannot rely on their government, they often have children to ensure they will be looked after when they are older. Where child mortality is high, there is an even greater impetus to have more children. Minerals are important for your body to stay healthy. Your body uses minerals for many different jobs, including keeping your muscles, heart and brain working properly. Minerals are also important for making enzymes and hormones. Most people get the amount of minerals they need by eating a wide variety of foods. If the intake is not enough, doctors may recommend a mineral supplement.
Since their emergence, films have played a significant role in the lives of people around the world. Movies have the power to share new ideas and teach lessons about the past or future. Sometimes, films only exist to entertain us. Just like there are many different styles of art, there are many different styles of film. Being able to understand and interpret facial expressions is a big part of nonverbal communication skills. There are often times in conversations when just listening to the words that someone is saying will only tell you half of the story. Words don't always match how we feel, and our facial expressions often have a habit of giving us away. A typical fence with a few wires allows most animals such as lions or wild dogs to go over, under or through it. For larger mammals, such as elephants and giraffes, we will create large fence gaps that consist of a sloping, loose rock wall. Because of rhinos' short, stubby legs, they are unable to scale these rock piles.
Advanced Robotics is the international journal of the Robotics Society of Japan and has a history of more than 33 years. It is an interdisciplinary journal which integrates publication of all aspects of research on robotics science and technology. Advanced Robotics publishes original research papers and survey papers from all over the world.
Lawmakers are pushing a plan to fight what they perceive as a threat to democracy, the sharp decline of local news coverage. The United States has lost 1/3 of its local newspapers in the past decade. Those that remain are operating with far fewer reporters than they used to, as more than half of total journalism jobs in the United States have disappeared over the same period.
The benefits and disadvantages of globalization are the subject of ongoing debate. The downside to globalization can be seen in the increased risk for the transmission of diseases. Globalization has of course led to great good, too. Richer nations now can come to the aid of poorer nations in crisis. Increasing diversity in many countries has meant more opportunity to learn about and celebrate other cultures.
Africa Centers for Disease Control and Prevention is a specialized technical institution of the African Union established to support public health initiatives of member states and strengthen the capacity of their public health institutions to detect, prevent and respond quickly and effectively to disease threats. It supports African Union member states in providing coordinated and integrated solutions to the inadequacies in their public health infrastructure.
Varieties of onion differ in size, strength and color. The yellow onion is the most commonly known variety, which has pale golden skin, greenish-white flesh, and a strong taste. Red onions are an attractive, milder alternative to the yellow onion with their shiny purple skin. Spring onions are immature onions pulled before the bulb is fully formed, and can be recognized by their long green leaves. When your hands and feet itch, the right treatment can bring you some relief. How you treat the itching, though, depends a lot on the cause of the problem. It may just be dry skin, which can be brought on by winter weather or too much scrubbing. But sometimes, itchy hands and feet can signal another health condition. Like coffee, plain tea contains just a couple of calories per cup and no sugar. But what's added in it can change that situation. A medium sweet tea and a large iced latte from fast food restaurants both pack about 7 teaspoons of sugar. However, the American Heart Association recommends no more than 6 teaspoons for the whole day. Stakeholder acceptance and use of analytics depends on their trust in the data. End users and executives don't always think about the behind-the-scenes work and preparation that went into a dashboard. But they do have an intuitive grasp of and even an emotional connection to accurate data, making obviously inaccurate data a real challenge to overcome.
The threat from infectious pathogens is greater today than ever. The outbreak or even resurgence of infectious diseases has shown how these types of diseases could in fact undermine a state's control of what happens within its territory. Yet, it is unclear whether growing recognition of the severity of the threat of infectious diseases has led to adequate policy responses and definitive action by states. There is ample evidence that toy play is a very important aspect of child development. Children of all ages enjoy playing with toys and the different roles they play in their fantasy and make-believe games, but toys are more than simple playthings. Many toys offer hands-on learning opportunities that can instill basic skills that will benefit them for the rest of their lives.
Breaking habits is very difficult. The easiest way is to control your environment so that you do not encounter the cue which triggers your habit. It is difficult to break any habit even when you are motivated to do so. If you are ambivalent about breaking it, then you will be less likely to succeed.
Bananas are rich in the mineral potassium. Potassium helps maintain fluid levels in the body and regulates the movement of nutrients and waste products in and out of cells. Potassium also helps muscles to contract and nerve cells to respond. It keeps the heart beating regularly and can reduce the effect of sodium on blood pressure. Potassium may reduce the risk of kidney stones forming as people age.
One of the benefits of watching the television shows is that you will get to learn and appreciate the different cultures. As a movie enthusiast, you will watch different movies of different actors who originate in different countries. This will give you a wider perspective of the various cultures, and you are likely to appreciate the contribution being made by individuals in different parts of the world.
Neuroscience has traditionally been classed as a subdivision of biology. Many researchers say that neuroscience means the same as neurobiology. However, neurobiology looks at the biology of the nervous system, while neuroscience refers to anything to do with the nervous system. Neuroscientists are involved in a much wider scope of fields who study the evolutionary and medical aspects of the nervous system,